Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Monae, and as you can see in the title below us, today I was able to tap into a reading. I was talking about the Saturn return, and for all of us who are going through it right now, like this is the time that Saturn is returning in your home sign of when you were born, and that is Pisces right now. For the next 2.5 years to 3 years, this energy is gonna be here. You know, a lot of people online, they say, which is pretty valid, this is a time in your life where life gets really serious in the sense of what do you want and how it's gonna push you to get there. Okay, depending on the house is where you're gonna see the energy more so. So I definitely want you to visit your birth chart and to see what house Saturn in Pisces is going to be for you. And I want you to look into that, okay? And I only want you to take what resonates, okay? Because you can find a lot of information out there in the world, even me giving it to you. No matter what information I give you or that someone else is providing for you, only take what feels good, only take what resonates for you, okay? And leave the rest out. As we know it, Saturn is the planet of, it's giving parent energy, like get your life together. It's telling you what to do. It's forcing you to do it so that you can be fulfilled. Okay, that's the main goal. I want you all to just take that in right now. Whatever happens for me is for my highest good. Let's affirm it really quickly together, okay? 3 times. Whatever is meant for me, whatever I am destined to do, I don't have to worry, okay? Whatever comes my way, I trust it's my opportunity for growth. Whatever comes my way, I trust is opportunity for growth. 1 time. Whatever comes my way, I trust is an opportunity for growth, okay? Because Saturn return is going to give you something. I don't know what. I don't know what opportunity is going to give you, but when it does provide it, please take it and run with it and smile and be fearless when you do it, okay? So you're either 27, 28 right now, and Saturn has returned in Pisces. So what am I feeling? I feel like Pisces is water. I feel like we're not going to be able to play it safe anymore. You know, when you have your floaties on and you're in the water and you're like floating and you're like, everything's cool. It's breezy. It's beautiful up here. But I feel like Saturn and Pisces will bring us, not to say under, but the depths of the ocean, the depths of the water, to say you have to kind of go through it to really enjoy how beautiful it is to be floating on top, okay? So what do I mean? I feel like, Pisces deals with emotion. It's water. So I feel like mental health can be something, especially for me, it being in my 6th house. It's about health and routine and things of that nature. So for me, I'm already seeing the mental health things come up. And for me, I'm also seeing my physical health or routine come up because I picked up a practice of going to the gym 4 to 5 times, even more in a week. So I'm seeing the energy before it really happened. So I want you to think about maybe 2 to 3 months ago, what was showing up? Even the month before this, what was showing up for you? And how you relate that to your birth chart and the house that this sign is coming into for Saturn for you. Okay? And that's where you're going to see it again. I'm speaking of these things in a tone because I want you guys to feel safe during this transformation. Okay? I know it's going to be a long one. And we know people speak about this time. But I want you to really hone in on what I'm saying, and I want you to have more trust during this time. I feel like life is really asking you for your faith to be at the front line right now. And I am going through it with you too. And that's something I'm going to be doing. I'm definitely going to be having more trust in my life. And I'm going to be having more faith in what is to come and what I'm able to embark, okay? So the reading that I was able to tap into, beautiful, okay? Like when I tell you, mwah, beautiful. Again, I really was speaking to my guides about it doesn't matter what house anyone is going through. This is the collective reading for those of us who are going through a Saturn return right now. And even if you aren't, even if this Saturn return, Yours is over. You just came out of it and you feel like you want to take the information, then take the information. Okay, so I was able to pull from my favorite decks, the Moonology deck. I was able to pull from the Soul's Journeys deck. And lastly, I was able to pull from the Angel's Answer deck, okay? I wanted to do tarot, but I said, let me, not go that route right now. I think I'm going to do tarot when I have private readings for those of you who are considering it for a Saturn return. I had my Wizio closed for some time, but now it is open. So if you are looking for a reading, definitely go over to my Wizio and you can click an in-depth reading and we can do our Saturn return reading there. And if you do send me a Wizio request and you're seeing I may not be responding to it, I please want you to go to my Instagram and message me or go to my email address. I will also put that below so that you can reach out to me so that I understand that you have a reading in the queue waiting, because I want to get it back to you guys as soon as possible. And if you've had a reading with me in the last 3 to 4 months and you haven't gotten it, I was away. So please reapply if you want still that clarity that you're looking for. So now, in today's reading, I'm just going to go straight off of it. The first card that I was pulling from when it came to the Moonology, the first card I got was A Time for Healing. And I love that. I feel like Saturn is giving us an opportunity to do that. I mean, I was just sharing with you all in the previous video, my welcome back video, why I took so much time away. And I really feel like that was Saturn's return energy before it was really the day of the shift, I think energy is not specific. I think it's kind of like around the time frame. Like how we could feel a Mercury retrograde before the day, So I feel like this time to heal is great. It's not going to be easy. I repeat, it's not going to be easy, but it is going to be fulfilling. Facing your demons, facing harsh realities, now is the time. Now is the time to look at yourself in the mirror and be honest, okay? Let's look at why we feel lacking something. Let's look into why we're triggered by something. Let's actually do it, okay? Like, if you want to speak to a therapist, definitely do that. Do you have old feelings of anger and resentment and sadness coming up right now? Do you feel it on your shoulders? This is the time to face it for what it is, because if you don't willingly do it, I promise you, the Saturn return will force you to. And you never really want to be forced to do something. You want to take the notion and you want to take that awareness and you want to move through that. Because you really have to be in this place right now of trusting the universe, God, whatever you believe in, even if it's your highest vision of you. You have to trust that they did the hard work. Your highest self did it. It's already done everything you want. It's already done in some dimension somewhere. It's already done. They look back now at you and say, okay, let's do it. So take the time to heal. Take the time to talk to people that you have to talk to. Take the time to confront the things you have to confront. But if you need that support, find the support. If you don't have it in your friends and family, that's okay. Look for it. What you seek is also seeking you. Okay, so find a therapist that you feel really good with, that feels authentic, that feels wholesome. This is someone you're going to be sharing your deepest parts of life with. It's serious, So that's the first card. We have a lot, so I'm not going to go too deep into that, but you get me. All right, it's a time to heal. And how are you going to heal? You have to find your way. You have to ask for guidance. You have to look for the healing, and the healing will come for you, I promise. Now, the next card that we did get, love it, is Expect Powerful Change. And it says New Moon and Eclipse, but how do we remember eclipse energy? Eclipse energy is, it's like cleaning out the rug. Like, when you have the rug in front of your house and you're like dusting it out, patting it out in the air and letting everything go. Like, that's what I feel like that is. I feel like Saturn's just going to do something and you're going to have to learn how to navigate this change. And I think I want us to invite positive change. Expect positive, powerful changes in your life. I invite powerful, positive changes in my life. Can we say that together 3 times? I invite powerful, positive change in my life. I invite powerful, positive changes in my life. I invite powerful, positive changes in my life. Say with a smile. You guys see me all the time put my hand on my chest because it just feels that more magnetizing. When you speak truth, when you speak God, when you speak love and life into you, into the things you're doing, it feels better. It just does, okay? So invite that powerful, positive change. Invite, universe showing you how to navigate through it. You don't know how to do something, I always say just talk out loud. That's all you have to do sometimes. That's all you have to do. Just talk out loud. You have ancestors here. You have spirit guides here with you. You have God with you. Whatever you believe in, with you. So if you really believe that they're with you, you can best believe that they're ready to listen anytime you need them. Anytime you call, they will answer. I promise. I promise. I'm actually going to make a video on that, on how to act for signs and how to go about those things, on how to have faith and how to believe in something. But call it in. Call that powerful, positive energy into your life, because it's here. And Saturn's going to bring it to you. I mean, can you think about it right now? You go through the trials and tribulations. You go through the challenges and you receive these opportunities. And can you imagine in 3 years where your life will be? For one moment, just think about it. Where you will be. What the outcome is. And can you think about how good it's going to feel to know what you went through to get it? Like, you're going to honor yourself so much for that. If you don't already. I mean, even look at your life now. Look at where we were prior to the pandemic. And look what happened through the pandemic. And look where you are right now. Just take that with you. So that was it. We only got the 2 cards from Moonology. Now, the next one we did get is from the Soul's Journey Lessons deck. I love that deck because I feel like it tells you what it is. It just is what it is. This is the lesson, and this is how you're going to power through it with this affirmation. So I really love this deck. It's one of my most favorite to work with. So the first card that we did get out of the Lessons deck is Patience. We have orange. We have almost all the chakra colors in here. All right. So it states, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Okay. Look at that. I accept that everything happens in divine order. I was just speaking about this with a friend. I was just speaking the affirmation, I'm always at the right place at the right time. And I was just speaking about when something is meant for you, it will always be yours no matter what you do. No matter how much of a break you take from it. No matter how much you give to it. No matter how much you're persistent on it being at a specific time. It will happen for you. You have to be in this feminine energy. Use your feminine energy of being patient, of trusting, of being intuitive about that. Do you know how good it is to feel within yourself you don't have to worry about anything? Because you trust everything's going to happen in divine time for you. Can you just imagine being in that place? No matter what else is going on in your life, can you just imagine being in that moment mentally, emotionally, and physically accepting that? And how good it can feel. So interesting that the next card we got is Acceptance. Purple. Right? Third eye chakra. We have third eye in here. We have throat chakra in here. We have the crown in here. We have the solar plexus in here. And we got that little bit of green for the heart. And the affirmation is, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Again, I feel like this is going about, there is something that will happen. You may not like it. It may not be easy to adjust to at first, but it is something that will lead you to where you want to go. I mean, it's a powerful change, okay? And accepting it is to learn that I can't worry about something out of my hands. Out of my physical hands, I can't worry about it. I have to accept things for what they are. When you accept, when you're content, when you're present, it puts you again in the place of saying, I'm always at the right place at the right time. I never have to worry. I can always trust that everything happens for me, for my highest good. The next one, love. It states, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay? I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. It's going to take practice. I mean, no matter what the screen of life is showing you, I'm not saying everything it shows you, you have to just swallow it and be okay with. It's going to take practice to do that. Because ultimately, that's where you do want to be. You do want to be able to see everything in your life and still sit back and smile about it. Or to still sit back and just hone in on that and be present. And to still sit back and accept it for what it is. To accept this is the cards you have, and to accept that you'll be given the answers on how to deal those cards. It's a commitment to the practice. Oh, I love that. What practice are you going to commit to during this Saturn return? So far with these cards, practice patience, practice accepting, practice loving your life, to see good in all things. Like, I want you to, it's so funny, it just came to me, but when you're going through a harsh situation, maybe anything like that, that doesn't feel so good at first, I want you to like, legit, this is something, I don't know why I just saw this as I'm talking to you. I just saw myself put on these like pink, you know, back in the 90s where like us girls, we used to put the little pink shades on and life would just look so different. Like, just do that notion. Like, when you see something going on, just put the glasses on. I feel like that could be really powerful. That could be a powerful practice. Yeah, I think that would be a great practice. Like I remember my mom sometimes when I was younger, she would be like, just put your thinking cap on. And like sometimes I would be in school and I would just do that. And it would just give me that visual or that power or that energy that I can conquer. You know, we have to be as whimsical as possible, I feel like, to get through life. And like, who cares what anyone thinks? Who cares what the voice in your head thinks about it? Just do what makes you feel good. And if you see a situation that doesn't make you feel right, and you just gotta put the notion of your pink glasses on to see the good in all things, then do it. Okay, I don't know why I got that vision while I was speaking, but it was for somebody. The next card that we got, love this. Love this. It's success. Trust that the Saturn return is going to bring you that. It has to, because it showed it to us here. And the affirmation is, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. The affirmation again, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. All right. What does that mean for you? I know that there is no greater goal than to love. That's why I think when you do what you love, the money comes. When you do what you love, opportunities of even more love comes your way. That's why I tell people, your heart has to be in it, man. Your heart has to be in everything that you do. It just has to if you want it to grow something. That's what true success is to me. True success is seeing the good in all things. There is no greater goal than to love what you do every single day, than to love life itself, than to love the sunshine, the sunset. I feel like this Saturn return is going to bring you the things you do want, as long as you heartfully know them. Don't just want it because someone else wants it for you. Want it because you genuinely love and want it. That's the only way it's gonna grow. I promise. You want to find a new career. You feel like life is showing you that. You feel like life is telling you need a new career. You need a new way of looking at life. You need a new group of friends in your life. You need a new partner. You need to do, like, when life is showing you those things, it's because they know you don't love it. And you should love everything. You're worthy of loving everything in your life. Like, you're worthy of that. And I really want you to trust that. When life is giving you a little nudge, just let it nudge you where you need to be nudged. Versus you get to a place where you're in a corner and you have no choice. You have no choice but to move. You want to freely move. You want to show the universe, I could see you, and I want you to see what I'm going to do now with that. And then the last one we did get from this beautiful deck is self-esteem. And it says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And I love that the main color of this is the root chakra, the red. I think that's some root chakra energy. We have it in every card here. You do possess gifts that benefit you and everyone else. That's why you must fulfill your mission. You must fulfill your life's purpose. Like, it doesn't matter how you're doing it, but you must fulfill it. That's the only way these things will come. Patience, acceptance, love, success, self-esteem. Where can you grow in all of these things? Like, when you hear these words, what immediate things come into your brain? Like, that's what I want you to do. Like, as you're watching my videos, you should have a journal, and you should have this journal so that when someone says something, it piques something, write that thing down. It's important, because that message is only for you. It's only for you. Let's move on to the last deck. We got 3 cards from Angel Answers. The first one, come on, we gotta give it up. Let's give it up to universe really quick. Let's give it up to God. Let's give it up to universe. Let's give it up to our ancestors. Let's give it up to our support team, our spirit guides, because they always deliver right on time. Let me tell you. The first card we got is abundance. Okay, the first one. It came out like this. How can you tell me that this return isn't going to bring you that? You got abundance, the first one. Look how happy she is, man. Look how happy she is. Look at that. She's so happy. She's like, I already knew it. She's like, I already knew what was coming my way. And she's accepting it. She's opening up her hands. Like, look at this, man. I don't know if you guys can see it in detail, but my goodness. What a beautiful card. Let's get excited. I don't know about you guys, but I am excited to see the good that comes from the Saturn return in Pisces. I'm so excited to see it. The next card we got is get more information. All right. Research is needed. Get more information out of this time. You know, Pisces, I think we're going to move forward a lot. I feel like we can already see it. We see destruction happening in our financial institutions. We see the public government showing us certain things. I don't even know if I can really say those things on YouTube right now without being demonetized or something like that. But you guys know what's going on. All right. We have accidents with transportations happening. I don't know if you guys knew. You know, there's certain things I will not speak about on this channel, but you can find it on the local news, I'm sure. I feel like Pisces is going to, man, interesting. I think a lot of information is going to be coming out, okay? This is what I'm feeling when I see get more information. Get more information from people who possibly have the things you want, who went through the trials that you're going through. But I think this is more about information. Like, I think just talk to God more. Talk to universe more. Ask more questions. And I'm going to make a video on how you can know your questions are being answered. I'm really excited for that one. I'm going to make a video on that for sure. And the last card, love that they put this as the final closeout for this whole reading. Look at this. What does that say at the bottom of that card? There's no need to worry. Okay? None. Null and voided, okay? Any worry you have, can you wash your hands? Like, I don't know what you're going through personally, and I never want to act like I do. I never want to make it seem like it's fine. Just get over it. Be happy. Live in this place of acceptance. That's not what I'm here to say. What I'm here to say is no matter what you are currently going through, no matter how hard it is to sustain it, to keep it, can you for one moment give your worries away? It doesn't have to be to someone else, but can you just for a moment just give it away? Just say, you know what? For the 5 minutes right now, I'm not even going to think about it. 5 minutes, even if it's 1 minute of your time. I want you to get into this energy space. I want you to get into this mental space. And I want you to get into this spiritual place within yourself every day. There's no need to worry. You don't know how to make a payment on something. You don't know how to have a conflict resolution with someone. You don't know where you're going to go in your career. Your partner probably just left you. Whatever it is, okay? For one moment, I just want you to take a big deep breath in and just remind yourself, I never need to worry. I have all the support in my life. I have all the love in my life. I get to see the sun shine and rise for me today. I could look out at the trees and I could see that no matter what happens, no matter what season in life, they still blossom every year. And I want you to take that as yourself, okay? No matter what storms you've went through, no matter how many seasons you've went through, you will blossom. Your time will come. It has to. Look at nature, right? We can have months of cold bitterness, but the flowers have to bloom. The flowers, the trees have to bear fruit. They just have to do it. And they don't worry about it. They do not worry about when the time will come. They just trust it's coming. And that's the biggest thing I just want to end off with all these beautiful cards. I'm going to end that off and say, you are always supported in your life no matter what. No matter what. Please, 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 if not for me, for you. Not ever for me. Not ever for anyone else. Okay? Please love yourself enough. Give yourself enough compassion and grace. And give yourself enough space to understand that you can trust this life experience, that you can accept the things that are coming your way, and that you will prosper. You will. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You will prosper. Let this Saturn return show you where you need to invite change. Let it show you where you need to invite attention. And let it show you where you need to invite love into. Because the moment you do those things, the moment you take those lessons and you run with them and you show life you are learning, these next 3 years is going to bring you to a place you probably can't even imagine right now. Even bigger than what you do imagine right now. All right. So anytime you have doubt during this time period, please come back to this video, save it somewhere, do what you have to do, and let me remind you of your magic. Because I am you, you are me. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be coming back to this video and like somewhere like, let me hear it again. Okay, let me hear this message again, because it stays valid no matter when you listen to it. That's the reading that we did get for this beautiful Saturn return in Pisces. You know, it's coming, it's already here. How are we going to navigate? We're going to navigate with love. We're going to navigate with trust. We're going to navigate with our intuition. And we're going to navigate by deepening our spiritual relationship with God, with universe, with spirit, with yourself. That's how we're going to do it. That's exactly how we're going to do it. And if you need more, talk. Talk aloud. I want you to be in your room. You're having a hard day. God, universe, I know you can hear me. Today was really hard. But can you just show me how I can get through this day? Can you just show me how I can use this as an opportunity for me to excel and for me to, bounce back? And I promise you it will show it to you. I am going to end off today's video. And as I always do in every single video, I'm going to affirm. We're going to affirm together. And the affirmation in today's video is, this Saturn return in Pisces is going to bring me abundance in all ways and forms. This Saturn in Pisces is going to bring me abundance in all ways and all forms. This Saturn return in Pisces is going to bring me abundance in all ways and all forms, okay? Speak it over your life. Every single day, speak it over your life. You are always at the right place at the right time. You seek good in all things. You can accept things for what they truly are. And you are going to be ready and open to receive it. Because why? There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry. There's no need to. Whatever need you think you have to worry about something, get rid of it. Put those pink glasses on. And honestly, sit back. Sit back, because universe knows where you want to go. Universe is in the driver's seat. You're in the passenger seat. You compute your GPS where you want it to take you. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Okay? Enjoy these next 3 years, because Saturn return, it's like twice in a year, like twice in your lifetime, maybe. if we're blessed with that life, right? I think it's like in your late 50s or something like that again. Take it for what it is. Accept things that come your way, but look forward to the changes that life will show you, because it's going to take you to places that you didn't even know was possible for you, you know? So I send my biggest love. I send you my tightest hug right now. And I just want you to know I'm always here. All right. So I continue to send my love, my light, and my grace to each of you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.